Everyone, Z and I verse. Gonna do a video on the moon in Leo with the sun in Aries. First, we're gonna get into some music. You feel me? I just dropped this music video. It's on my on my page. It's actually on the front page. So it's called Third Person. Shouts out 808 Trail. You feel me? And on the beat. You feel me? And this on my Origins tape. So y'all tap into the Origins playlist and listen to the whole project, the whole album, and yeah. So we're gonna get right into it.
Conscious in pursuit of president, speaking dollars as my president's elevated, overthrow the president, flowing better than it's ever been. A young Anglo-American, golly how we swiftly mix the recipe into custody belief. High virus, on and found myself. AU with the vision, heaven elemental, periodic verse, hidden inside 47. You'll be astonished, chronic, doted, smoking on my lungs. Like a punch, that's sour weed, make my eyes bleed. Broken vision, picture like my elemental malice, Mary Peggy, chalice green, make my chakras balance. Truly wanna lady, I'm blessed, truly wanna thank ya. Truly wanna thank ya to my creator, Mamakati. Love renaissance to the footage, all love from up above. Switching lanes, gripping on the wheel again to the fifth dimension. Face a whole 7 in a sit-in. Indian style, do. Tripping blood united too. But don't pass, trumpet blood, fool. Sausages and killing concerts, inspired me to drop the bomb first. All these bitch made a leaders, indigo the truly golden leaders. But it's gangland, so grab a heater. Cold as Alaska, we all King Kuta. Till these martial law pursuers. Another dead by police or interracial beef. Ground in the melting pot, divide and conquer. How they plan to feast.
With all that being said, like I say, the moon's in Leo, the sun's in Aries, so it's all about creating the vision for one's passion. So at this point in time, we're gonna break it down with all the signs from Leo all the way down to Virgo. So Leo in the first house, you know what I'm saying? And then the Virgo having Leo in the 12th house. That's what we're going to get to. But keep in mind, we have the moon in Leo, so it's going to be squaring all of our Taurus energy that we got going on. So the moon is going to be squaring Jupiter and Uranus later on. So keep that in mind. And with that being said, whenever this moon is squaring Jupiter, it's going to be Leo squaring Taurus. So the moon being in Leo is all about wanting to see oneself in a certain light or being in a certain vision or feeling a certain vision, essentially. So you want to be able to learn from feeling this vision and also accumulating this knowledge and wisdom and experience, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. Um, so with all that being said, the moon in Leo squaring Uranus as well is going to be that lightning-like change. So we're going to be learning from a lightning-like change that we're experiencing. You know what I'm saying? So with all this being said, we want to have a vision for our way to change up, and also, like I'm saying, for example, if you're from a neighborhood you want to get out of and you want to experience better things, I'm saying better living. With all this being said, at this point in time, you're gonna have that vision that you're gonna experience and accumulate. So at this point in time, this is the time to put the energy into that. So whenever we fully accumulate from this Uranus and Taurus, and the Uranus goes into Gemini, we're going to be able to have that sextile whenever we come back around to any time we have the moon in Leo. So like keep that in mind. So if you're keeping track of the moon phases, you'll be able to see at what point in time and how these houses interact with oneself. You know what I'm saying? And once you're aware of how your houses interact, then you're able to actually see how the planets are playing out for oneself. So like I'm saying, with at this point in time, you have all this Jupiter energy and the Uranus energy all in Taurus. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about stability. So we want to stabilize our knowledge and wisdom at this point in time and stabilize the way that things are changing. So trying to stabilize things are changing, this moon in Leo, we want to see, okay, how can we actually be more business minded? How can we make more sense out of things and things like that? And then based on the sun in Aries, we want to see how can we learn how to be more business minded and make things happen for oneself and be this individual that actually, you know what I'm saying, can spread this passion, you know what I'm saying, or spread this inspiration, you know what I'm saying, to others and give people that fire that they need, you know what I'm saying, things like that. And once you have that passion and that vision for the passion, and saying you on your way. If you have I'm saying once you have it mapped out, then the map is yours. I'm saying things like that. So moving forward with the moon in Leo, we got the Leo in the first house, right? So if you got Leo in the first house, then the moon is in your first house, right? And it's going to be trining the sun. So your first house is going to be trining the Aries in the ninth house. So you're going to have the first house in Leo. So you're going to have that personal affair to create your own personal vision. Then you have to have this knowledge and wisdom that you're birthing as well. If you've already birthed this knowledge and wisdom, you're just utilizing what you've already accumulated, you know what I'm saying, in past endeavors, and you're just adding on to that. That's how the things occur whenever we go through these sun transits. Shouts out Magical Mermaid, you know what I'm saying, checking in. Feel me? And with all this being said, so we're creating this vision for one's passion. And it's all about these personal affairs at this point in time, right? As well. So moving forward, Cancer in the second, Cancer having Leo in the second house will be valuing, essentially valuing a passion or valuing a vision. And at this point in time, it'll be like valuing ideas as well. So like the second house is about valuing ideas, thoughts. Well, ideas and thoughts, same thing. Ideas, person, places, things, and since saying it's kind of like any type of noun and things like that. I'm gonna get to that later. DT Sahi saying I appreciate you checking in though. Shouts out to you. I'm saying so. Going back on track where I'm at. So Cancer having Leo in the second house, like I say, is valuing this person, place, or thing that essentially is producing this vision, or you have this idea that is you're utilizing for this value. You know what I'm saying? So based on Cancer, it'll be squaring the Aries sun. So you're gonna have to learn as well how to, you know what I'm saying, kind of stand on business at this point in time. And with the Cancer, it's going to be all about being able to hold on to one's emotions and utilize them in the proper manner to actually have the beneficial circumstance be the outcome. Saying so, see what I'm saying? I kind of combined three words in one and just said saying. See what I'm saying? Saying. But yeah, moving forward, Taurus is going to be a square to the Leo, right? So anybody having Taurus rising is going to have Leo in the fourth house. Or think about it like if you have misplaced houses and you don't have any Leo in your chart, you know what I'm saying, where the Leo would actually fall. You know what I'm saying? So if you have two Virgo houses or you have two Cancer houses in your chart, you know what I'm saying, in that little space between it, you know what I'm saying? So at this point in time, you're going to be seeing, okay, what degree is the moon in Leo at, and then where is it actually falling in my chart? For example, if you have Leo in the fourth, pardon me, if you had Cancer in the fourth and the fifth house, it'd be like, okay, where does my Cancer house start and where does it end, type thing. So yeah, like I say, learning to see the vision, and you're also going to be having to utilize your emotions, and that's kind of what the Leo is all about: is utilizing one's own pride, ego, or strength, and essentially that's based on one's emotions. So don't be the Taurus that has to be the bull to actually get to, you know what I'm saying, getting on the 1-2, and they have to be upset and get put in the corner and put behind, saying with their back to the wall to actually have to do something about it. Be the Taurus that learns at this point in time how to actually see the vision and see what things to be more, how to utilize things close to your heart. I'm saying how to be more emotional and how to show emotion and things like that. Because the Leo is an emotional sign. You know what I'm saying the Taurus is more of a logical sign. So utilize those emotions at this point in time for the Taurus sign. And think about them also having the Aries in the 12th house. This will be right before the Taurus's flight day. You know what I'm saying? So think about it that way. So with all these rising signs, think about it. Okay, whenever I have the sun in my first house, this will be me having the spotlight in my personal affair, in my personal life. And I'm saying so that's why you actually everything that you do behind the scenes throughout the other 11 houses or the other houses that you don't have your sun sign, it'll be that build up in a certain type of way to see like, oh, okay, this is my personal actions, the way I can actually see where I'm taking action in the different houses. I'm saying things like that. Once you actually get to the point where you're seeing, oh, this is how the planets are interacting in my houses. So yeah, moving forward, anybody that got Aries rising is going to have the fifth house in Leo. So it'll be this trine. So at this point in time, you're going to be able to create an expression or create a vision for one way to express it. I'm saying things like that. So the Aries at this point in time is having the spotlight on their personal life and things like that. And based on that, they're also having this fifth house Leo expression. So they're expressing themselves, which is perfectly correlating with the previous thing I was just saying. And then Pisces rising. Pisces Pisces rising, having sixth house in Leo, and is in conjuncting. So it's misunderstanding essentially, visions or how to be put things on a routine to essentially accumulate this vision. Because sometimes the Pisces be in two different realms based on them being that double fish. I'm saying they have one fish going one way, the other fish going the other way. Sometimes they just want to rock with one fish and then they leave the other fish hanging, kind of thing, and then it ends up being fish that has to rise up. I'm saying belly up. If you feel what I'm saying, you don't want to end up like the fish belly up. Let's put it that way. And so, with this being said, you have an opportunity to value every routine and pattern. I'm saying based on the Leo trine in the Aries Sun. So based on this routine and pattern, you could also accumulate the value systems and accumulate some more money. I'm saying based on you actually being on a routine and pattern, and essentially being on to work on time, for example. For Aquarius rising, they're having the seventh house in Leo, so they can either be opposing or add on to the Leo energy based on them being opposite signs, 180-degree angle. So they're either able to add onto a vision and opportunity, or have the opportunity to be opposing to it and say, okay, this is what I got going on. And then moving forward, Capricorn rising is having the eighth house in Leo, so it's an in conjunction. You know what I'm saying, so misunderstanding the vision's rebirth because it's in the eighth house, and it's also a square to the Aries Sun for the Capricorn rising. So the Capricorn rising is going to have to learn how to be more emotional and actually learn how to be more private about the visions as well. You know what I'm saying, so in their home, they actually have to be more personable in a certain type of way. And like I said, it's going to be that in conjunction. So they're going to misunderstand how to have this rebirth in Leo and how to actually, you know what I'm saying, put those emotions on the forefront. I'm trying to figure out what UKO4 says. He's got his 10th house Lord in the 12th house in an exalted position. Well, how about you put your planets in there and all that, so I can actually figure that out. So it's talking about Saturn. That's the 10th house Lord. You know what I'm saying, so. So okay, let's this is like I'm having to do like the math for you because I'm not gonna do all that. You gotta put your email. I'm saying in my email, it's gotta get my email from the description, and then give me an email, and then we could work that one out for you, UKO4. Because I'm not gonna do that on the live stream and do. No, I'm saying disrespect the rest of everybody watching. Because I'm saying people actually pay for readings and things like that. That'd be kind of wild. You know what I'm saying? Like just to be breaking that down for free. So then moving forward, the Sagittarius rising is having the ninth house on Leo, and based on the ninth house on Leo, it'll be all about the morality, the experiences. I mean to say, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I've been having some haters. You know what I'm saying. People that be talking wild stuff. You know what I'm saying. It usually be the people that don't got the actual let's just say digital thumbprint of an original individual. Just put it that way. You know what I'm saying. So Sagittarius rising will be having the ninth house on Leo, so it'll be a trine, so they'll be able to create an opportunity to express the morality, or essentially the morality we put into the test right now is essentially what's going down for the Sagittarius rising. And then based on that, they're also having that trine with the Leo to the Aries Sun. So based on that, it's going to be the expression. So the whatever kind of morality the Sagittarius expresses, that's going to be put to the test essentially. But yeah, I like what Dolo the Pilot Man was talking about the other day. I'm saying, could you imagine somebody mama having to deal with it, you know what I'm saying, being somebody being a troll, like their son or daughter being a troll, really growing up, you know what I'm saying, having to go to college and things like that, learning all these things about being an individual on the internet. And essentially, you know what I'm saying, the mother just wasted about $80,000, and what I'm saying, grinding, saving all that money, saying for you to go to college and for what? For you to be a troll. That's wild. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good it's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good look on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And with all this being said, it's just odd. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of odd. Man, look, I'm telling you, UK 04s, I'm not gonna do it just for the physique. You know what I'm saying? You gotta send me an email, and we gonna work things out. You know what I'm saying? I'll send you a menu and all type of things. You know what I'm saying? It's a process to these things. You can't just be like on the YouTube stream, but hey, I'm saying, hey. You know what I'm saying? Get off your template for you to, you know what I'm saying, explain everything about me. You know what I'm saying? It's Aries season, I get it, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wanna learn all about themselves. It's all about oneself at this point in time. But yeah, put some investment to oneself and we can make this work, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. But yeah, like I said, the ninth house in Leo is gonna be that trine, so create an opportunity to express some morality. And then for the Scorpio rising, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna have the 10th house in Leo. So at this point in time, it'll be a square. So the Scorpio is going to have to learn how to be more business like or be more about their status. So essentially, Scorpio can't be in their mood and want to just transform everything for their own liking. So at this point in time, the Scorpio has to learn how to be more expressive or be stronger about business visions. You know what I'm saying? So express yourself when it comes to actual business that is beneficial. You know what I'm saying? So a status that you can actually benefit from. Don't be in a space that like, oh, okay, I'm a Scorpio, so I'm already gonna be transformative. I'm already gonna be looked at in this negative light. No, it don't gotta be like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, moving forward, the Libra rising is having the 11th house in Leo, so it'll be a sextile. So this would be Libra, like I say, being the rising sign, and then the 11th house in Leo being the moon. So at this point in time, you're seeing an opportunity to see an associate's visions or express oneself in a public place and public pattern and things like that. So essentially, if you can be seen in the public eye, this will be a beneficial thing at this point in time because you got that sextile with the moon and Leos, and the Libra know how to talk. We'll just leave it at that. Trust me, my Gemini moon, no. My Gemini moon, no. Oh, man. Tell you what. I'll tell you what. You know what I'm saying? Gemini is like one of the only signs, along with Aquarius, that actually see like what the Libra kind of see. It's a whole other conversation. But yeah, Virgo rising is having the 12th house in Leo, last but not least. So at this point in time, they're going to be dealing with the dreams, illusions, and nightmares about a vision. So based on that, they're having all this fire in the water house. So with that being said, the 12th house in Leo, they'll then have the Aries in the 8th house. So based on this, the Virgo at this point in time is going to be having to transform things in their you know what I'm saying, in the spotlight. So like they have to take actions upon transforming oneself at this point in time to have beneficial Aries season and have this beneficial birth and have this beneficial vision and create this beneficial circumstance. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, keep in mind, now that we finished up the houses as well, that the moon is going to be opposing Pluto. I'm saying off tops. So depending on your geographical location, if I'm not mistaken, I've already experienced that opposition with Pluto with my moon in Leo wherever I'm at. So you get what I'm saying. Make sure you check your degrees and make sure you check your geographical location. And with that being said, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, Pluto's I think in like 1 or 2 degrees at this point in time in Aquarius. So with that being said, once the moon enters Leo, anytime the moon enters Leo for the next, I don't know, like 12, 15 years or so, be ready to have that opposition to Pluto and either be able to be ready for the change or gear up for the change to change you. See what I'm saying? So you always want to, before the Leo moon next, you want to be able to prepare for that and be like, oh, okay, I know I'm already going to have to transform some things. So be ready for, to transform things before it transforms you. Let's just put it that way. And like I say throughout the video a couple of times, the Leo moon is going to trine the Aries sun. So we're going to be creating a vision for one's passion, or creating a stage for one's passion, or be expressing one's passion to the utmost right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, much love for everybody checking in, and if uh, if y'all still in the building, Adiyata. Okay, I'm gonna try to say that better. Adit Aditya Sahai. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry if I messed y'all name up. Mars and Rahu in the first house for Aries ascendant. What could be the result possibly? Well, the result possibly is you're gonna be a personally passionate individual, or you're gonna find one somebody around you to be personally passionate for you. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, I'm talking about Rahu as the North Node. So you got your North Node in the first house. So it'll be like, um, what you call that? Uncomfortable. Yeah, you're gonna be in an uncomfortable circumstance whenever you want to be in your passions or be in your own intentions. So even if you're setting your intentions, make sure it also relates with your oppositions. You know what I'm saying? So how you want to relate to oneself is how you should utilize this Mars and Rahu energy. So your intentions to have this personal destiny, like however you see yourself going, or however far you see yourself going, you want to always put yourself in that light, and then actually begin to accumulate that. So essentially, just be oneself, and the way of being oneself, you're gonna find something that you love to do. Whatever you love to do, you also want to accumulate off of that, essentially as well. So I'm gonna try to help this UKO4 dude out, because it kind of like confusing the way you're breaking it down. That's kind of why I was like getting on you a little bit. So the first thing you said was the 10th house Lord is in the 12th house in an exalted position. So like I say, Saturn is only exalted in Libra. So and then you talking about Mars. So like it's kind of like confusing. You know what I'm saying? So we're talking about Mars now being Aquarius ascendant. So okay, you Aquarius ascendant, but you got Mars in the 12th house under Capricorn. Okay, so I get that, but yeah, the 10th house got nothing to do with none of that. So yeah, the 10th house for Aquarius is I think it's Scorpio. Yeah, so the 10th house for Aquarius is Scorpio. Okay, you talking about okay, all right. Are you talking about Mars? Okay, all right, that makes sense now. I see what you're saying. Now that I done actually thought about it. So yeah, all right. So you got your Mars in your 10th house. You know what I'm saying? So okay, and yeah, Mars is exalted in Capricorn. You are right about that. All right, for sure, for sure. So all right, I would say that that's all about yeah. Okay, so you Aquarius rising. You got Mars and Capricorn in the 12th house. Are you talking about the 10th house Lord? Okay, it's really you talk about the first and the 8th house. You're talking about Mars. I see where you got that. You know what I'm saying? I see because you're saying like I got Capricorn talking about 10th house. But it's the other way around, you know what I'm saying? So you want to look at where the Mars actual house lord is. So like your Mars house lord for Aquarius is you got I think in the third house, and then I want to say the ninth house. But let me just make sure I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Because like yeah, so I say the tenth house of Aquarius is Scorpio. So then the ninth house would be Libra. No. Yeah, so let's think about Scorpio. Yeah, so it'd be the third and the 10th house. Okay, yeah, it'd be that in conjunction. So you look at your third and your 10th house. Oh, word up. Yeah, look at your third and your 10th house. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should be looking at. So it'll be all about your status. So like your intentions about your status and things like that. And based on your intentions about your status, you're then going to in turn have these individuals in in your Capricorn that you're going to be able to create a business out of. You know what I'm saying? So just intend to have the right individuals around you and be in the right public spaces to, I'm saying, build up your business and build up your status and things like that. So be in the right kind of public eye and have the right career that you would utilize and things like that. So yeah, I kind of got confused and I apologize. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. But yeah, it was just like, yo, like there's a couple different ways to look at it. But there's like if you would have broke it down in the right way the first time, I'm saying, so how I would say to write that would be, okay, look, yo, check it out. So I got I'm an Aquarius rising, right? And I want to learn about my 10th my Mars, right? My 10th house lord. And cuz I got Capricorn in it. So yeah. You wrote it in like essentially the right way at, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, hit me in the email if you want some more extended more version, and I'll go more in depth and actually be able to look at your whole chart and things like that and see how this Mars interacts with other planets and things like that. So yeah, much love and holla back at everybody. If you peace, love, and me if you believe in all that. And yeah, so holla back at me.